He did what he said 11 years back.
I want to become the youngest world chess champion.
It was a dream of an 8-year-old boy to become a world chess champion, and after 11 years he made history.
But a blunder.
Oh, I think Ting Liren did a big blunder here.
Ting Liren played Rook F2. Yes, it is a huge blunder.
Wow. We were talking of mistakes going through World Championship history. I think unfortunately for Ding, this is one of the bigger mistakes we've ever seen in the final games of such high stakes matches.
Maybe we can... And the handshake. Ding Liren resigns. Gukesh wins. At just 18 years old, he has done it. Gukesh is now the 18th world champion, etching his name in history.
Let's give us privilege to go through an exceptionally inspirational story of a 7-year-old unknown boy from Tamil Nadu to the 18-year-old youngest world chess champion Gukesh Dommaraju from India.
Gukesh was born on May 29, 2006 at Chennai, Tamil Nadu in India, a city often considered as the chess capital of the country. Gukesh's father, Rajnikant Dommaraju, was an ENT surgeon, and his mother, Padma, is a microbiologist. Do you know, during the 2013 championship, a young boy got the opportunity to watch the final between Magnus and Vishy, as the final was being held in his hometown in Chennai. When this young boy came to know Vishy lost the final, the child was disappointed. His name was Gukesh Dommaraju.
Do you know the age of this young boy, Gukesh Dommaraju? He was merely 7-year-old at that time.
Gukesh, also known as Guki, was introduced to chess at the age of 7, about the time of the famous Magnus vs Viswanathan Anand's battle. This 2013 final match between Magnus and Anand lasted a deep impact on this young boy. On 22nd November 2013, the World Championship title was on stake. The battleground was set in the city of Chennai. The current world chess champion from India at that time, Viswanathan Anand, was fighting to regain his world champion title, and his opponent, the world championship contender from Norway, the rising star of the new era of chess, Magnus Carlsen, was eager to clinch his first world champion title from Vishy like a hungry lion. Now, the game has reached such a point where one mistake could cost anyone the title.
The Norwegian
camp is cheering,
going crazy,
and we have a
new world champion. Unbelievable.
Magnus Carlsen.
Oh, we can say it was an unfortunate day for the 5-time world champion, but I'm damn sure he will come back to reclaim the title.
Vishy lost his title to Magnus, and it was the final verdict of the match. But a fighter never loses. Vishy again tried to get back his lost world championship title next year in 2014. He again reached the final round, but this time as a contender. But despite all his efforts, he again lost in the final championship game to Magnus Carlsen. Was this the end of Vishy's era? Has India's first chess grandmaster and its only world champion fallen? Has the old oak tree which stood so tall for so long finally fallen? Can India's young generation keep up the legacy of this man, Viswanathan Anand?
After losing twice, Vishy moved back to his hometown in Tamil Nadu, little bit disappointed, little bit restless, but still eager for another dream.
Meanwhile, in Tamil Nadu, Gukesh was studying in Vilamal Vidyalaya. Do you know, this is the same school which gave 22 grandmasters to India. Unbelievable. This school played an essential role in fostering his early development by encouraging his participation in chess tournaments and providing the flexibility needed to balance academics and chess for every student. Gukesh began practicing and playing chess in 2013 for 1 hour 3 days a week. He would then participate and play tournaments on weekends. The teachers and coaches saw something special in the young boy. Gukesh had shown an exceptional grasp of chess tactics and strategies, often outwitting players much older than him. In 2015, Gukesh won his first major tournament, which is the Under-9 section of the Asian School Chess Championship. From the very beginning, Gukesh had clarity in his goal. He straight up wanted to become the youngest world champion, and his inspiration was none other than Vishy Anand Sir.
And then, a turning point came to Gukesh's life. When he was in 5th grade, he decided to stop attending his school for his passion and started giving his full time to chess under his coaches, teachers and mentors.
Yes, this was a bold decision taken by a 10-year-old boy and his parents. His parents supported him and played a crucial role in his effort. Now, as Gukesh started giving his full time to his chess, he improved and improved and improved. Gukesh's rise in the chess world was meteoric. He started dominating state and national level competitions, and his potential became a hot topic in the Indian chess community. By the age of 10, he earned the FIDE Master title. In 2017, when Gukesh was 11 years old, he won the 31st National Under-11 Open Chess Championship in Pune, Maharashtra. Everything was going well, but now Gukesh had to travel full-time for playing back-to-back chess tournaments, and much more focus was needed to be given on him.
Another turning point came when his father took the harsh call and decided to leave his medical practice. His father decided to sacrifice his own career for his talented son, and his mother took the responsibility of the financial condition of the whole family.
Gukesh's school supported him a lot. When he would win such esteemed championships, they would offer him prize money for his work. Gukesh's first coach was Bhaskar Rao Sir in his early days, and then Vishal Sareen Sir, then R.B. Ramesh Sir and Vishnu Prasanna Sir, and many more unknown names. In 2017, when Gukesh was 11 years old, he began to travel abroad for his next target, which was to achieve the International Master title. His first International Master norm came in a tournament organized by Peter Long in Malaysia, where in the last round he had to win to achieve it. And he did it! He knows how to handle pressure, doesn't he? He also won 5 gold medals at the 2018 Asian Youth Chess Championships in the Under-12 Individual Rapid and Blitz, Under-12 Team Rapid and Blitz, and Under-12 Individual Classical formats, which is an exceptional performance. Gukesh completed the requirements for the title of the International Master in March 2017 at the 34th Capelle Le Grande Open. In 2018, Gukesh played at the IIFL tournament, where he won in the junior section. And do you recognize this guy? He is Super Grandmaster Parham Maksudlu. Parham Maksudlu won the open section of the same tournament. On 15th January 2019, at the age of 12 years, 7 months and 17 days, Gukesh became the world's second youngest Grandmaster of that time, only surpassed by Russian Grandmaster Sergei Kajakin by 17 days, and became India's youngest Grandmaster of all time in history, surpassing R. Pragnananda, another Indian prodigy who held the record previously.
Do you know another rare fact about Gukesh, that he completed his road to Grandmaster journey without any significant help from the chess engine, and that too in just 5 years.
Gukesh had now achieved the unfathomable, but still his aspirations and hard work knew no limits. He further wanted to touch the sky and achieve the ultimate title and compete with the best in the world.
I want to become the world champion.
My favorite chess player is Vishy Anand sir and Bobby Fischer. If Magnus Carlsen is the world champion, when I challenge him, definitely I want to beat him.
Yes, he wanted to beat the world chess champion, Magnus Carlsen. His dream was to become the youngest world chess champion. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams.
Well said by Eleanor Roosevelt. Meanwhile, the chess inspiration of many Indians, none other than Viswanathan Anand, who was still actively participating in all major world tournaments and currently still in the top 10 players of the world, decided to open his own chess academy, WACA, which stands for Westbridge Anand Chess Academy, to nurture the young talent of India.
A fighter never stops fighting.
There are many talented players in India who just needed the kind of support that Vishy Sir is providing. It is Vishy Sir who was setting a shining example and gave many Indians conviction that they too can take on the world. The core objective is to bolster the analytical and logical abilities of young minds, and Guki finally decided to join his mentor's academy, WACA. Gukesh's determination led him to a stage where his idol became his mentor. Vishy Sir built an army of young chess players of India through WACA by providing sponsorships, recognition and platforms to perform.
Do you want to know the names of some prominent soldiers of Vishy Sir's chess army? Number 1, Prag. Number 2, Nihal Sarin. Number 3, Vaishali Ramesh Babu. Number 4, Ronak. And last but not the least, number 5, Gukesh Dommaraju.
They all are young grandmasters of India, shining like bright stars. And finally, in October 2022, Gukesh Dommaraju beats Magnus Carlsen at the age of just 16 years.
He did what he said.
Now, the stage was set for the Chess Olympiad. Gukesh and Team India was preparing to clinch the gold among all the 185 countries participating in the biggest team event. With Gukesh playing in the first and the most important board, Team India started the tournament really well, and they were one of the most prominent favorites. They were in a dominant position to win the gold, but by the end, they unfortunately stumbled and had to accept the bronze medal. Gukesh initially had a perfect score of 8/8, which meant he won all the 8 matches, notably defeating US number 1 and world number 2 Fabiano Caruana in the 8th match. Although he finished with a score of 9 out of 11, earning the individual gold medal on the first board, but just the individual gold was not enough for him. Well, nonetheless, Gukesh now began to rise rapidly. He crossed the 2700 rating mark, and soon in August 2023, he became the youngest player to cross the 2750 rating mark, making him join the elite players and reaching the top 10 in the world. In 2023 September's rating list, Gukesh officially surpassed Viswanathan Anand as the top ranked Indian chess player. It was after 37 years that Anand left that throne and passed it to surely one of his most capable descendants. It was now September 2024 and Team India awaited this moment. It was again time for the Chess Olympiad in Budapest. This time, Team India and Gukesh was in hunt mode. Gukesh and the team dominated the whole tournament. Gukesh did not even lose a single match and won the individual gold medal with a score of 9 across 10 rounds on the first board. And thanks to their team effort, Team India won their first ever gold in the Olympiad, not only in the men's section but also in the women's section, securing India the double gold, declaring the beginning of the comeback of the Indian chess, this time in a new fashion. As a result of this win, Gukesh now entered the top 5 in the FIDE ranking for the first time on 1st October 2024.
After winning gold In the chess Olympiad, the Indian team has proved its mettle to the whole world.
Indian Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi hosted the Olympiad gold-winning chess teams at his residence and encouraged them for their achievement and for raising the honor of the country. And now the Indian chess community was getting full support from the government, started getting media attention for its achievements and wishes of 1.4 billion Indians.
But somewhere in the shadows, Gukesh was silently preparing for the biggest challenge of his life till now, with full focus.
After Vishy's loss, no Indian could bring back the title yet. But now, 1.4 billion Indians are expecting from Gukesh to bring back the World Chess Champion title, which was scheduled to happen in December 2024 in Singapore.
But do you know how did Gukesh get to this point to contest for the World Championship match?
To become the world champion, a player must qualify for the candidates tournament held between the best 8 players of the world.
And how are the best 8 players decided?
Oh, so they are decided through the FIDE circuit, which is a complex series of criterias and tournaments. Then these 8 players play the candidates tournament, which is a double round robin, meaning there were 14 rounds with each player facing the other twice, once with the white pieces and once with the black pieces, so that it is a fair matchup. The winner of the candidates tournament would get the opportunity to challenge the world champion, and currently it was the Chinese giant Ding Liren, who became the 17th world chess champion in the empire of chess in 2023, defeating Russian grandmaster Ian Nepomniachtchi, since Magnus Carlsen withdrew from the world championship cycle after 2021. Ding is the player who is a tough competitor for the best of the best in the world. And here is the journey of Gukesh to the finals. Gukesh firstly qualified for the FIDE candidates after fulfilling the requirements of the FIDE circuit, and then became eligible to contest for the Candidates 2024 tournament held in Toronto, Canada, among the top 8 players. He was also joined by 2 of his Olympiad teammates, Vidit Gujarati and Pragnananda Ramesh Babu. Well, but according to the top chess players of the world, Gukesh was not one of the favorites. According to them, he was just a mere kid and would fall short due to the lack of maturity and experience. Like what can a 17-year-old boy do in an esteemed tournament like this?
For Gukesh, it's very hard to say. I cannot imagine him winning. I don't think he fits into either category, but I think he's not quite ready yet.
But he proved everyone wrong.
Yes, although Prag and Vidit fell short in the race, he stood like a solid pillar in front of his opponents. In the final round, Gukesh drew the match against Hikaru Nakamura to secure the first place. Gukesh was now the winner of the FIDE Candidates 2024.
But his final hurdle was the world chess champion Ding Liren of China, who in his prime has even troubled Magnus Carlsen.
And Ding once had a 100-game undefeatable streak, which means he played 100 matches consecutively without losing even once.
But Gukesh is someone who I think fears nobody. After 11 years of hard work in a disciplined way, he has reached this spot. Now only Ding Liren from China stood between Gukesh and the world chess champion title.
Will Gukesh be able to beat Ding Liren and bring back home the lost world champion title? Let's have a close look at the stats of these 2 great players. Prior to the match, Ding and Gukesh had played each other 3 times at classical chess, but Gukesh had never defeated Ding. Ding Liren on the other hand had defeated Gukesh twice with the black pieces, and there was 1 draw.
Now, Ding and Gukesh both landed on Singapore for the Battle of the Throne, Battle of Dominance and the Battle of Supremacy, and a grand opening ceremony took place in the presence of prominent faces of the chess world. The fans also marked their presence to support their favorite.
Gukesh, you have chosen the White King, which means you will be making the first move in the World Championship match. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your players once again, Ding Liren and Gukesh Dommaraju.
The World Championship match comprises of 14 rounds. Whoever wins a match gains 1 point, and in case of a draw, both shares half points. The first one to reach 7.5 points is crowned the world champion. Ding does not want to lose his title, but Gukesh is now on his hunt. And the first face-off took place. And in the very first round, Ding proved his supremacy, and Gukesh was on the back foot as he was not accustomed to the environment initially. He was a little bit disappointed, a little bit distressed, but still he optimistically prepared himself for bouncing back in the upcoming rounds.
We'll break down those key final moments a bit later. Ding takes the win though. The first game of the World Championship goes in Ding Liren's favour.
Yeah, a win with the black pieces. What a game to kick off this historical match.
Will Gukesh be able to accomplish his childhood dream? Will he be able to come back? In the second round, Gukesh stood with resilience and drew the match by defending really well. By now, Gukesh and his team realized that Ding has been taking much more time than Gukesh and is finding the critical moves really well. So now, Plan B came into force. Gukesh started making good moves quickly, exerting pressure on Ding's clock as they both only had 2 hours for the first 40 moves before getting any time increment. As in time pressure, anyone can make silly blunders. In the third game, Gukesh took lead on the clock as Ding got lowered and lowered on time. Gukesh trapped Ding's bishop and went on to precisely build up on his advantage. And in a crucial moment, Ding lost on time while executing his final move. Gukesh had now won his first game of this championship and equaled the score.
But congratulations to Gukesh's first ever win in a World Championship match.
Yeah, and what a game. What a game.
After this game, there was a series of draws, and both of the players were fighting really hard. Ding was trying to intimidate Gukesh, while Gukesh continued on his attacking style. This happened until game number 11. In the 11th game, Ding was the first one to crack in a highly complicated skirmish.
And look at Gukesh. He sees it.
Instantly, Ding has lost a piece in one move. We will break down what has just happened in a moment, but time trouble ultimately. We see a handshake.
There we see it. Gukesh wins. Ooh, what a moment.
And now Gukesh had a point lead, which he had to maintain to win the match. And the pressure was now on Ding, but Ding bounced back in the very next game. In the 12th round, which is the anti-penultimate round, Ding defeated Gukesh playing with a really high accuracy, and now the score was again tied. The 13th and the penultimate round ended up in a draw.
And now, years of hard work, dedication, discipline and training came up on the 14th and the last round on the historic day of 12 December 2024.
In the last game, there was a huge tension as no one could afford to make any mistake at this stage of the match. Gukesh was exerting immense pressure on Ding, but Ding seemed unbreakable. Now the game reached the end game. Everybody was thinking it was a dead draw, but Gukesh is a fighter, and a fighter, as we all know, never stops fighting. Gukesh didn't give up. He maintained his time really well by making quick and tricky moves. He gained a time advantage of 1 hour, and the pressure was piling up on Ding as he now had only 9 minutes left. And under huge pressure,
Ding made a blunder.
Whoa, is this a blunder?
Yeah, look at
takes bishop d5, takes a bishop d5.
takes a bishop
Wow.
to 5, and Gukesh will be the world champion.
Look at Gukesh. Oh my goodness, and it came from nowhere.
Yes, plan B succeeded, and due to time pressure, Ding Liren made a big blunder, and now Gukesh can win from here. He has to play rook takes f2. We can see Gukesh's hands are shaking out of excitement. And yes, he played it. Now the Indian camp is cheering, and already the celebration has started in India. What a big moment is this for this 18-year-old boy. There seems nothing in the position for Ding, and this is just a matter of time. And Gukesh will become the youngest world champion, even though Ding is gonna lose. But he played really well. And Ding Liren resigned, and the world has got its new world champion, the youngest one, Gukesh Dommaraju from India. And after 11 years, India has reclaimed its chess champion title. This is going to be the golden age of Indian chess, we believe, with a lot more youngsters to come up.
Congratulations, our new world chess champion, Gukesh Dommaraju!
And finally, Gukesh got the world chess champion title and lifted the trophy in the closing ceremony, which was held on 13 December 2024.
And now we have a special thanks session at the end. At first, we want to say special thanks to the parents of Guki, who stood always with their son, took him to watch the famous final between Magnus versus Vishy Sir. Guki's father left job for his son's passion, and his mother alone took the responsibilities of the family. Normally, parents do not take such big decisions like Gukesh's, and it is really appreciable and motivating. We need more parents like Gukesh's parents.
Second special thanks to Viswanathan Anand Sir. The 5-time world chess champion never gave up on his passion. After losing his world chess champion title, he helped the young chess talent of India and nurtured them by providing his full support to them. We need more champs like Vishy Sir.
We also want to say special thanks to Velamal Vidyalaya. This school has set an example for every school of India, and other schools should also learn from them. Velamal School has given 22 Grandmasters to India. Every child has some potential, and to bring out that potential into reality, school can also play a big role, and they should think positively about it and should support the talents of students like Velamal Vidyalaya did. Young talented Indians need your support. We need more schools like the Velamal.
And thanks to coaches, teachers, mentors, and many more unknown faces who contributed in this win. Do you know, there is also an immensely shocking story behind how luck helped Ding Liren to become the 17th world chess champion. If you want to know how, then give your reactions in the comments and like the video if you want a detailed documentary on this topic. And don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on the video when we will upload it, as subscribing is free.
We need your support.
OneReaction please.